I am here at, where is it? 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 There we go. There we go. I'm here at the Rusi dealer in Guadalupe, where there we go, bought Rusi at. That I was told to go check out the dealership, that there was something with the plates or some silliness like that that I needed to figure out. And they actually just told me that it's registered for 3 years. I don't need to re-register it. That it's valid for 3 years for the first registration when you buy it from Rusi. So I need to talk with Cindy and figure out that, and if whether or not good morning, Mr. Brandon. I forgot to tap the comment section. My mundak. There we go. Letting the sidewalk clear of traffic. Hey, hey. We forgot to miss this sign. I've seen some of the rooms to rent around here in the Philippines. I'm not entirely sure I'd want a room to rent. But this is close to the area that we're looking to move to. That it would be off in that direction. Hey. My bundak. That we're gonna go, I'm gonna go up here, show the public market, kind of scope that out a little bit, see about parking, and then I'm gonna cross the street and walk down to the street we turn up to go to the new place. And like I say, 5 o'clock tonight we're meeting with them, and we'll have a final decision at that point. Yeah, curbs in the middle of the street, the sidewalk are kind of interesting. See, that is one thing we didn't do, and I've heard this is true in a lot of places, is just find a neighborhood you want to go to and just start wandering the area. That a lot of times that's the only advertising they do. So yeah, we didn't do that with the Guadalupe area for a few reasons. And we seem to have decent luck finding stuff on Facebook. Were they probably more expensive? Yeah, probably. Were they slightly more upscale places? Possibly. That some of the places we looked at were definitely not something I would call upscale. A few of the places that were listed were very upscale. Oh, cool. I may have found breakfast. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting area. And one thing I realize and do recognize is right now is not a great time to judge how an area is because of all the stuff that's going down, because of all the silliness. I've always liked these Pajeros. If we get a second vehicle, I'm probably going to start looking into something like that, possibly. Although we saw a Nissan? No. Yeah, I hate when I do this and can't remember the name of the place. Now, Cindy and I, that building right there, there's a decent sized mall on the bottom that Cindy and I went through and looked through that was really cool. And I can't read these comments at all. There's just enough glare. I'm not entirely sure if I'm allowed to cross it. There we go. Now I know I can. I just noticed there's a Watson's right down there too. Yeah, we're gonna let him have the right of way. He's way bigger than I am. Scooters I can go best 2 out of 3 falls with. That Jollibee, when I bought the, I love these things. Yeah, that's my squirrel moment. I'm sorry, people. Those things are stinking cool. Anyways, when I bought the Ruthie, while they were doing paperwork and stuff like that, I came down here and gotten breakfast. And then last year when I picked up the actual registration and stuff, I came down and got breakfast while they were getting paperwork ready. Oh, a little Chowking right here. I thought it was just a sign. See, that's the other cool part to just wandering these neighborhoods, is you get to find a lot of that stuff like that. My muntak. Oh. Car wash. I think I'm pointing at it. I noticed the McGuire sign over there. That's why I started looking. Yeah, I like to run sunshine in periodically for the car wash, just to keep it looking nice. And now, especially after getting it back, definitely plan on taking it in more often. But there's a Mercury drug right here too. Yeah, I'm gonna let you sit and look at the street scenes for a minute while I make an attempt at reading the comments. I hope this doesn't screw up anything. That screen brightness is at max. Yeah, I'm definitely have some strong attachment to the country life, and would kind of like to go back there. And I'm glad that we are staying in the city for a little bit, but wish it would be a little bit closer to what normal city life was like. My mundak. Oh, Motostar dealer. Buntag, ma'am. Hey, Mr. David Brown, how you doing this morning? Now, 2 years ago when I bought the Russie, I don't remember about last time. That was a little bread store, a little coffee shop thing, kind of, sort of. And right there's the Russie dealer that we just came from. It is a Honda motor shop next to them, but all they have are the little scooters. Somebody told me of a dealer over in La Hougue that does have all the big bikes. Good morning, Mr. Parabiology. But yeah, like I said a little bit earlier, that there's just enough glare. I gotta get in the shade to actually read comments. And breaking out the glass has helped a lot too. This isn't the street, but I enjoy going down some of these back streets and seeing this stuff. And as a matter of fact, right after the vlog, right after the live stream, that's actually what I'm gonna do. Is I brought my camera, the GoPro, so that I can, making some good lunch in there. Who is it? Oh, this is just an off-brand one. Yeah, those things are even way better than a rotisserie chicken. Yeah. I worked in the streets department of City of Phoenix for 20 plus years. And seeing stuff like that in the sidewalk with all the garbage that we had to go through to make sure of access and width and everything else. Yeah, it just kind of strikes me as funny. Now, I saw that last time I was here. I guess they're electric bikes and scooters that Bud Brown out of Dumagetti had one. I don't know if it was that brand. I don't think so. I want to say it was a Russie, but I don't know what brand it was. But he had an electric scooter for a long time. And there were some pretty serious limitations to it. But overall, for just kind of running around, it was actually really good. I wouldn't mind considering one, but considering one is, I think, all that it would get through. Professional power tools. May have to take a better look at that one a little bit later. I don't see a BPI branch right here. I'm certain there's one around here somewhere that I'm just not seeing. But we need to open a checking account for the, and we really need to open one anyhow. But specifically for the house that we're looking to rent, because they want post-dated checks, which I guess that's actually pretty common here. Ma'am, good morning. Ooh, definitely may come back and check that out. Tattoo Studio. I've been thinking about getting some new artwork done here. Yeah, I definitely like that chicken. That I really enjoyed rotisserie chicken back home, back in the States. But the lechon manok definitely has that beat. An Angel Burger. Doesn't look like it's open. That thing reached out and grabbed my shirt. Tried to hold me back. And it delayed me long enough that I ain't going to cross this one too easily. Yeah, there's a light here, but it's not working. Huh. I didn't know there was a hotel here. Get back far enough, the poles are protecting me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start going out here. There we go. Huh. I wonder what that building is. Looks like either an office or an apartment building. Possibly a hotel. With as many condos as went up around here, could be a condo unit that just never got completed because nobody could move in. We'll take you up and show you the river and get out of the driveway. Kind of obviously. I think that multi-cab needs a new muffler. There. Yeah. You see wires like this all over the Philippines. That there's actually one just above my head. But yeah, this is the Guadalupe River. Oh, I just noticed. I don't know who or what it is. I can't see the phone well enough to see if I'm pointing in the right area. There's stairs that lead down to it right there. And a landing with buildings on it. And so I don't know if this is owned property or squatter area or what, but they look like some pretty elaborate squatter area if it is. The other side of it is more the natural river without all the housing. Yeah, that was the street that I needed to turn up. Okay. Because right, like you guys know about that turn, there's a little back-to-back 90s that you make right there. And so this is the turn I was up to the new place. I knew it was close, but I didn't think it was quite that close. And when I came up initially, I was more concentrating on the map than I was the actual surroundings and the traffic. That is one kind of cool thing that I do enjoy over the last month or after the last few weeks, month that Sunshine's been in the hospital is right. A lot of the sights and sounds that the neighborhoods here have. Man, what the? Oh, cool. Hello Kitty pink multi-cab. Yeah, because right there's a barbecue. Yeah, that they They look like they'd bleach their hair blonde almost to the point of platinum. Yeah, I like the irony of that business. I think the actual door might be there. Because here's a wheelchair lift. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the accident. Oh. Yeah, we got somebody backing out, so I'll let them. My foot deck. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna let him figure it out, and the scooter figure out what's going on too. My butt. There we go. Oh, without a doubt, the smells in the neighborhood, a lot of it is just who's cooking what. Now, I hadn't seen that when we were looking. Available for lease. That looks like a kind of a neat old ancestral home. I think it's beyond repair though. And bottom line, I wouldn't want to lease something like that is in that desperate need of repair. Oh, very nice old ancestral home. There's people just standing in there, so I didn't want to stuff my camera over to their area. This is what I'm saying. If you go through the neighborhood, you can find a lot of properties and such for lease, for rent, even for sale. Just stumbling across them that aren't advertised anywhere. At least we're still going to be close to an AA barbecue. I like that idea. The AA barbecue is a pretty popular place here in Cebu, especially Cebu City area. That they've got some great barbecue. Now this looks like it could be a well-upkept compound. And that was part of the reason why Cindy wanted this particular area. Is I guess historically it's a little bit higher scale area, higher end area. More well-to-do. And because of it, there's a lot less negative issues. And like anywhere in the world, it doesn't mean that they aren't there. It just means that there's a lot less of them. Now, if I remember looking at the map correctly, or if I remember correctly when I looked at the map, however you want to word that, my mundak. Oh, it looks like they may have a oh, it looks like there's a gate in there now. See, that's part of the problem with Google. A lot of times, yeah, because I see a security guard way down there. I don't know if you can see him on the video. Oh, but there's another street. There's another side. I don't know. Without having a map, I don't want to. I don't mind in streets that go through, but without Cindy, I don't like walking down dead-end streets. My mundak. Oh, that's the other thing we're gonna have to start looking for too. is a water store. I'm glad we came down here. Oh, okay. I guess this is a developer's office. Have a glimpse of Australian living. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I've never been to Australia. That's honest attempt at trying to pronounce that. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I have no idea what that is, but it's down this way. Okay. Again, on the bike, I'll probably wander some of these because it lets me get in and out quicker. That's a really nice old house. Get out of the middle of the street. Looks like that might be a laundromat right there. And again, that's part of the reason for me just kind of wandering the neighborhood. Especially on the bike, is that lets me kind of check things out a little bit. I really wanted to cross up here, figuring it was going to be a little bit easier. But that may not be the case, but I'm going to run. A little run is good. Oh, okay, they've got a, if it's just a, school. Oh, these guys are way cool. Man, buntag. Oh, there's a couple of the finished product. These things are really good. I definitely got to come back up here on a bike. Oh, there's another view of that house. That's really cool. Some of these older ancestral homes are well taken care of. Some of them, and they look like an old West horror film or something. That it's too bad to see them in that state of disrepair. Man, buntag. That Cindy and Mama will definitely love that stuff. That David, we're going back tonight at 5 o'clock to meet with the owner and their agent and finalize the agreement and sign for paperwork. That we're gonna put the down payment down this way. I actually took the bike down this way. That I did some exploring in this neighborhood the other day when I looked at the place. That I just kind of wandered around for an hour or so. Man, buntak. That is, yeah, they've got some condos in there that are being listed at $100,000 a month. But they're almost resort style living, and that they're serviced, that they're cleaned twice a week. I couldn't even imagine what association dues are. You see, one like this that's still in a condition to where it could be rebuilt fairly without too much hassle, I think it'd be a ton of fun to get and rebuild and restore back to something like that. That I love the history on some of these old properties. And some of these old properties have some pretty amazing history. Some of them have absolutely no history or minimal, but oh, cute. Street vendor. Man, buntak. Yeah, you want to see some condos for you guys that like searching stuff. Look up the condominiums. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. I don't like traffic coming at me from behind, so. From looking around and trying to do some research in the area, I'm a very high-end area. Law firm still in I don't know if they're in business. It looked to be. There we go. Okay, I see where this comes out. When I did the wandering, I actually went back in that direction. So I didn't see where this came out, but yeah, both of these look to be really nice. I'm not entirely sure what this is. Ma'am, buntag. Pangutara. What's in that building?
Smith School or International School.
Oh, okay.
Korean, Japanese, or other countries.
Okay, very cool. So we're looking to move into the neighborhood. We're looking to buy, rent a place for a year, so I'm kind of exploring.
But as of now, nobody in here.
I think you're meaning that. This is at Buenaventura condominium, but they've got some huge condos in there. And I made a comment a little bit ago that that I did see a couple for rent. One was like 80,000 condos, and two that they look to be some very nice, very high-end condos still. It's all on the same count. Not sure what the developer. I don't know. Started out on. Hang on, just gonna let traffic get by. To see it's the Honda dealership. I was kind of hoping to see a car or something go by to give me an indication that there's another block or something past there. Ah. Hey, thank you for joining us, Mr. Brown channel. That we're still growing, and hopefully we'll get bigger, but definitely appreciate the encouragement and support. This street actually goes anywhere. Yeah, this street don't go nowhere. Yeah, a lot of these areas, I don't like going down these side streets because they don't, and they just end abruptly. And a lot of them are putting you in areas. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm gonna tear out of here then. Somebody just made comment the buffering starting to get pretty bad, so I'm gonna tear out of here and get back out to the main street. And I can kind of understand that the buffering may be bad right here because you have got two pretty big condo and a hotel office right next to each other that you are walking in between. Membentak. Yeah, if the buffering starts getting bad, guys, please let me know, and I will change areas quickly as I can. Because the other thing that might be causing a little bit of issue is I just noticed there's some high tension lines coming through this area too. I think it's between 6 and 10 a.m. So that sign seems to be like a lot of them, that it's just kind of a really loose suggestion. Not so much You seem to have way better eyes than I do. I don't see the street name. Huh. I seem to have missed the street name. What is it? Yeah, street signs out here are kind of wishful thinking. Yeah, even guys driving by will kind of video bomb. That they'll frequently wave, shout out. Oh, very cool. This looks like this might be an apartment or possibly a family. That these side streets back here are a lot of fun to wander around. I can't quite read the name of a place. Sinugva Tinula Kinilao Sutukil. That Papa likes those restaurants. We may have to check this place out when they get here. Love those old jeepneys. Remember that? Now we are back out on the main street, the main drag. Oh, there is a crosswalk here. Oh, okay. I always wondered why there was a taxi sign pointing that way. Now that makes more sense. That hotel must have had a light switch back there so that they could throw a switch on when somebody wanted a taxi. Yeah, we're trying to get by real quick. There we go. I feel way safer now. I almost want them going back down to the end of the block and back. But I'm actually back at where I started. We are at 42 minutes. And so I'm actually going to call this good for the day. Yeah, you can see that Bonaventura condominiums from here. That it's a nice high-end condo. You can still find some information about it on if you do a web search. I did, and that's why I ran across it. There's some high-end condos for rent in there, way above what we were looking for to spend. But I'm gonna check out the Honda dealer, kind of get a little bit of scope on what's there. And then I'm gonna jump on Rusi. Yeah, I may need to get out of here real quick. It looks like they may be getting a delivery. I'm not sure if that's Rusi or Honda, but it looks like one of them getting a delivery, so I'm actually gonna get moving and figure it out. But thank you for joining me, and mabuhay.